Guess what, guys? We've actually got some Overwatch 2 news. That's right, you heard this first. Official Overwatch 2 news from somebody at Blizzard for the first time in 10 months, and it's about Sojourn. I'll show you that in a second. Also, we are going to talk about the buffs and nerfs, which have gone from the experimental card to the live game, which actually could make some pretty big changes, especially to main tanks. You might not get instantly destroyed by Roadhog anymore, and certain DPS. Let's get stuck into the video. So this, guys, is Sojourn. She is one of the characters that is confirmed coming to the launch of Overwatch 2. She was confirmed by the developers back at BlizzCon last year, which seems like an absolute age ago because of this whole COVID nightmare we've been living through. Hopefully this is solved within the next year or so, and we can get back to having events, but we're going to have to wait and see what happens with that. Anyway, we do believe that, based on some speculation, there is going to be a Blizzard event in January. Now, this has been leaked by a couple of sources, and this could potentially be an online BlizzCon event. Now, I believe this was also in the sort of end-of-year earning documents that Blizzard put out. I think they spoke, well, Activision Blizzard they spoke about some sort of event which they're going to do online. It looks like this could probably be BlizzCon. So no BlizzCon this year. We know that's cancelled. But however, going into January, we might see a online sort of BlizzCon event, which is going to have the next big drop of Overwatch 2 news. However, this is the only official news we've got in the last 10 months about Overwatch 2, which sounds absolutely crazy when you say it like that, right? I mean, for me just to say that, it sounds mental. And this is what has been said. So Jason Hill, you guys can see here, he is the cinematic director for Blizzard Entertainment for story and franchise development across all of their games. And he says that Happiness is having a great VO session, and VO just means voiceover. So the voice actress for Sojourn has come in and done a bunch of lines. Here's a photo of Sojourn for no particular reason. Obviously, yeah, we've just been doing a voiceover session with Sojourn. It's going great. We're loving it. And that's what we've done. So this is only a little minor bit of news, but it actually got me thinking. Let's take a look at Sojourn again, because one of the crucial things with Sojourn is she's the first playable black character, female character in the game. A lot of people have, in the past said, hey, maybe it was Orisa, because that's kind of what Orisa was in a sense. But Orisa's an Omnic. She's not a person. She's an Omnic, right? So that's why Sojourn is actually kind of huge. And it is a little bit of a disappointment it took this long for this type of character to be introduced into the game, given Overwatch is all about all inclusivity and all of that good stuff. Anyway, she's coming to the game, and we know that. Now, before I show you some stuff from the Overwatch 2 gameplay trailer, because there is a bit more information on Sojourn that we can dig into, she was actually shown off in the Storm Rising intro cinematic. If you guys remember where you're on the bike with Tracer, she's sort of like the captain, the commander of that strike mission, and she's telling you, what you need to do, all this kind of stuff. And also, she was in some very early Overwatch concept art. So she was in the Winston trailer. It quickly flashed through with the various concepts for heroes. She was one of those, and obviously this is a more sort of refined design of that. Anyway, let's take a look at this, right? This is the Overwatch 2 cinematic trailer. Now, I'm going to sort of make this a bit bigger. Okay, let's go from the start. We'll go full screen. And let's just watch through this, because there are elements of Sojourn, and we'll take a look at this when we get there. It looks so cool. I mean, look, just watch this. Give it me, Blizzard. Give it me. Please. Okay.
We're being overrun. Null sector is everywhere. I'll hold them as long as I can.
You see the frog on Lucio's back?
What are you doing here? It's happening again.
Paris was just the beginning. This is a global invasion.
So, how's Overwatch enjoying our city?
It's beautiful, except for all the killer robots.
Haha, cheers, love.
Look up there. That's the command ship.
Then we know what we have to do.
Oh, yeah.
You're with me. We're getting aboard that ship.
Oh,
I
man.
knew you would return one day.
Zenlor.
It's been too long, Master. I can't do this.
You've made your choice. Nobody will stop us.
Trouble is cropping up all over the world.
So there's Sojourn, first look. Also, she's Canadian as well.
Null sector.
A lot of lives are riding on what we do next.
We'll have to fight. One city at a time.
Let's get them, Brigitte.
I've got you, Papa.
This makes me sad watching this.
Watching your back.
Now
That's a new highlight intro, by the way. And also this system. Imagine that in PvP. But they're only PvE only, though. Oh, I love this. I love this. I use this on Twitter all the time. That earthquake, or whatever it's called. Shatterquake, I don't know. And this is the new PvP mode push. On the Toronto map as well. Yeah, it makes me emotional watching this stuff.
Sojourn here.
I wonder how many times you have to do that. They got it. I mean, like, okay. Oh, God. It looks so good, doesn't it? Like, when you see that, like, it to me, it's just like... You forget what is actually being made, and it looks so like it's been ages since I've watched that trailer, and it looks so goddamn good when you watch that back. Like you're just so used to looking at Overwatch, ain't you? And it's massively dated by today's standard, but that looks amazing. Anyway, I'm not going to sit here and get all emotional about like when Overwatch 2 is going to come out and all that stuff, because oh my god, give it me, Blizzard. God knows it's a chore making content on the game at the moment. Anyway, let's move on. So let's take a look at Sojourn. So this is the first look we get at her in-game model. So we see her back there. She's got like a little mini backpack. We still don't know what role she is, but we can kind of discern a few bits and pieces of information as we go through this and try and work out like the type of character that she like, is she DPS? Is she support? I don't think she'll be tank. That would be quite surprising if she was tank. You can see her there. Obviously looks very athletic. You can see her arm is bionic. Now, the left arm, if you guys can probably see my mouse pointer, that is clearly bionic, I think. Now, this one might be as well. I mean, that joint looks very weird to me. That looks like almost like a prosthetic, ladies and gentlemen, arm, which it could be. Okay, let's carry on. So we see that obviously the Canadian maple leaf on her shoulder. You gotta love that. She's Canadian. It's beautiful. These missions, we love to see them. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with these, because the progression needs to be enough to warrant playing through them again. Like, how are we going to be able to customize our characters? What is the progression system? Like, the sky is the limit with this game, man, and it could be absolutely amazing. I really hope it is, you know. And that's definitely okay. Oh, I like these as well. So this is hang on, what have I done here? This is probably well, obviously it is a very early version of this, but the sort of talent system. I guess I'm in the way, aren't I, with my camera? Yeah, I'm in the way a little bit. But you guys have seen these before anyway. But these type of talents to adapt the way you play in PvE, really looking forward to that. You know, I'm really looking forward to playing Overwatch for fun again, which sounds completely mental to say that. But I want to get with my friends and play Overwatch, not sit there. We're all in a different rank. We all can't play the game, you know. And then having toxic people in PvP. No! Okay, all right, cool. But this is the Toronto map as well, which does have a massive statue of Lucio playing ice hockey, I believe. Yeah, there we go. But I'm going to say that's Lucio. I think it's Lucio. It's just an ice hockey player. It's Toronto. It's Canada. They like ice hockey, right? Okay, new heroes. So this is the look at Sojourn. So we've got clearly... okay, let me just move my... Oh, this is kind of annoying. I don't think I can move my camera. Like, it's got such a terrible setup here. What I can do is this, though. If I grab this, and that's not the one. If I grab... professionalism, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I don't know what... anyway, I'll grab this. I don't know what's happened here. It's like this is captured... Whatever. That's a technical problem. Anyway, you can see the arm is like bionic. It's clearly some sort of prosthetic limb which plugs into the weapon. The weapon is charged by some sort of ridiculous green energy. Now, normally, green stuff would indicate speed, wouldn't it, in Overwatch? Because that's what Lucio does. When he goes green, we're going faster, right? Maybe? that's a bit off the wall of a speculation. I think it's just like the energy in the weapon. You guys watch that, it sort of charges through.
Sojourn here.
We get to take a look at Sojourn. We see like various sort of implants in her face. Now, interesting stuff. If you go back to the really, really early concept art of Sojourn, which was shown in the original trailer, the Winston Recall trailer, not the original one, which was the museum. I guess that's the announcement trailer. But the Recall trailer, she's got a lot more sort of stuff on her head. Like, and her hair is a bit crazier, but she's got way more of these like bionic implants. Also, her eyes look absolutely artificial to me. They look like there's some sort of scanning mechanism or something in her eyes, which could indicate that she is a sniper, ladies and gentlemen, or engaged in sort of long range, or has some sort of auto track on ability that locks onto things, because it's kind of like mechanical, like AI based aiming or something. I'm kind of getting like fighter jet vibes from that. I don't know why, like a heads mounted display kind of thing. So that's the first sort of look at a model we get to see. We see she's got a big weapon that she, presumably is a primary weapon. But then she can also convert her arm into a cannon, and we're about to see this now. Now this could be well, I think there's something interesting, so I'm going to be quiet. Listen to the sound of the weapon. Do you hear the sound of that weapon? So if I just listen again. This is a DPS character. It's a DPS hero, I'm sure it is. Now, what's making me say that's a DPS hero is that sounds like Soldier 76's pulse rifle fire rate. Now, Batiste is a support with a automatic weapon which fires in bursts. Now, the issue is you can't give supports fully automatic weapons because it's probably going to do too much damage. Or, here's the thing, from a game design perspective, probably won't feel great if you're like fully autoing someone and you're not doing a lot of damage to them. Batiste's weapon with the triple burst, it feels good when you hit all the shots, right? But then there's a gap in firing to reduce your DPS. So I reckon that this could be a DPS hero with a automatic rifle like Soldier. However, the key thing is the arm turns into a mini cannon. I mean, what is that? That's some sort of grenade launcher, right? So this is obviously the primary fire weapon. She's sliding in as well. That actually could be a major thing we just totally overlooked. The fact she's sliding, that could be a movement ability. Kind of like Apex Legends in a way, where you slide. Then she jumps up in the air. Arm transforms into this cannon. I mean, that's going to do damage, right? That looks like a powerful attack. Could be her ultimate ability. I don't know. It's super interesting stuff. Well, that's Sojourn, right, guys? And that's all the news that we've been given so far. And that's kind of got me a bit emotional going over the Overwatch 2 stuff, because it really is so goddamn good. I mean, like, one of the things that, like, this pissed me off with BlizzCon last year is it's so difficult for me to sort of enjoy what's going on, because it's like, it's such a condensed event, right? I know this sounds crazy for me to say this, because obviously what an opportunity to get to play Overwatch 2 like with like 3 other people for the first time in the world outside of Blizzard. That was incredible. But it's like you're just thrust in. It's like you got to do. I wish there was more time to set up and things were explained a little bit better, maybe. Anyway, let's move on and let's take a look at the patch notes, because this is what's on the live game right now. All right, then, let's take a look at these patch notes. So there are a bunch of changes to shotguns here. You guys can kind of see a bit of that there, but basically this says, General, shotgun patterns no longer apply random rotation. This will affect the following heroes. So Ashe, Doomfist, Diva, Reaper, Roadhog, and Torbjorn. Also, developer comments on Roadhog. So these are the changes, the nerfs to Roadhog. So when combined with the changes to shotgun patterns, we're looking to keep Roadhog's chain hook combo reliable, but not overly powerful against heroes with higher health pools. So Scrap Gun, the projectile damage is reduced from 7 to 6. So this is a total of 150 damage, which still means you can wipe out Tracer if you grab her. You can do considerable damage to any other hero if you grab them, unless it's a tank. Because like you're going to chain hook them, you're going to hit them with a primary fire, and then you're going to melee them. That's the combo, right? And then you go back to primary fire until they die. You're going to be less effective against tanks. This is good because it means that Roadhog might not be as oppressive as he was to main tanks, and this might mean main tanks are actually back in the game, which will be a good thing. Anyway, let's move on from Roadhog, because obviously all of these changes, we're going to have to wait and see if they impact the game at all, but I think they will. Torbjorn, this is the funky one. So you guys might watch the video I made on Torbjorn a couple of days ago when this went on the experimental. But basically what they've done is they've made Torbjorn's secondary fire better at point-blank range. So the dev comments are, this change to Torbjorn's secondary fire is aimed at giving it a stronger role at close range. We're hoping this change allows each shot to feel more impactful since it has a larger burst. To keep this change in line, we've also reduced the damage per second. So, Rivet Gun recovery increased from 0.6 to 0.8. So what's going on here is the gun itself and also the damage reduction at the bottom, as you guys can see there, which is 10.5. Damage increase, sorry, from 10.5 to 12.5 per projectile. Now, the reason why they're saying damage is reduced and damage increased and all that stuff is because the fire rate has been reduced. So you can't fire as much, but when you do fire, it's more impactful. It does more damage. So this is good, right? Again, it feels better at close range. This means Torb is going to be pretty good. We might see Torb come in as like the answer to the tanks. What about like Reinhardt, Torb, Roadhog? Could that be really strong now? Because then you would just send Roadhog and Torb to kill the enemy Reinhardt if they've got a Reinhardt. It's all interesting stuff. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching the video. It's been my pleasure, as always, to make this stuff. And I'm going to go away now and just get slightly emotional at the thought of Overwatch 2 because I really, really want to play Overwatch 2. I really want to play this game so bad. Oh, my Lord. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Toodaloo.